matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Jets. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here we go.
The drive will start with an option going left. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line. Here we go. Here we go. Cowboys.
Second and 4. Finds his receiver, Watson. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Hey, smash Broncos!
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Looking to throw. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And his kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Wilson being chased, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping the second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And making the play defensively there, Brandon Eccles. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now for the point after. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here. No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always... Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Jets still looking for that first win. 0-6 to start the year. And really, it's just sort of been one thing after another, Charles.
It certainly has, and they're one of those teams.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker, and the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football, or you're going to cost your team chances.
That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He'll look to throw. And it's a Packers touchdown from 19 yards away. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. Again, Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays, this time 18 more and a first down. Now Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw is Wilson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Tariq Carpenter. And the Packersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
Now, think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams. When a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing is Wilson. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing it.
That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 50 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it another touchdown.
Christian Watson.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
He finds his man complete. It's Horton.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
He finds his man complete. It's Horton. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Here's Wilson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Wilson will throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
He's going to look deep for Moore. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Tackle on that play by Quentin Williams.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
He hits Dobbs on the crosser.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all of these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
2nd down, here's an option right. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
An inside give to Jones. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Left side. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. But he will not make it into the end zone. He stops short, and that might spell an end to their chances as this stays a 3-score game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Past the 20. 5, touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack on first down, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Wilson's got it complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, he dropped it.
And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. Play action. Now Wilson rolling to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Let's go now.
They'll go again to Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They go play action with Wilson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Chopper! Chopper! I said it, let's go! Trouble!
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. To the sideline, and he's got it.
They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So it's all over. A Green Bay